Hello, Mariam.
Hello.
Are you okay?
I'm good, thank you.
Good.
Thank you.
Mariam or Maz?
I think Maz is more
Maz.
personal. It's
Yeah,
more like
isn't
fun.
it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Maz.
Maz, okay. Do you like the set?
This is so insane. Like, I came in and I was like, wait, what? I didn't think it would be like this at all. I thought it would just be like 2 seats and then that's it. But this is really creative. I love it.
It's really creative.
Yeah, I love it. It's really creative.
It's good, isn't it? Mm-hmm. We're going to start with a quick fire round.
Okay.
Okay, dead easy. Okay. First answer that comes to your head.
Okay.
Top beauty hack.
Definitely using your eyebrow pencil as a lip liner. I think you can get the right shade of brown, especially if you're going to match to your eyebrows. And is it just one?
No,
5 black.
You keep going, babe.
Use your concealer as maybe a nude as well. Either your contouring colour or your concealer colour on your lips. That will make like a nice nude. Hey. Now do concealer before your foundation. So do your concealer, then your foundation.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I think that works better. And using like a gel to tame your eyebrows.
Fabulous.
Yeah.
We got many tips there. A lip gloss or matte lipstick?
Matte lipstick.
The most iconic makeup look of all time?
Wing liner and red lipstick.
Describe yourself in 3 words.
Fun, bubbly, and unjudgmental.
Like that last one. Good one. What's the best compliment you've received?
The best compliment I've received is probably that I'm exactly how I am online to when they see me in person. Yeah.
Your go-to hairdo?
Middle part and straight, 28 inches length, like long, yeah.
Girls' night or date night?
Girls' night.
What's your type on paper?
Tall, darker, handsome.
Who's your number one inspiration?
Oh, that's a good question. My number one inspiration, that's a good one. I would say I feel like I don't have just one. I think it's people around me. I take inspo for all my friends and family because they're all so different and they're all just so inspiring in their own way. So I take little bits from all my friends and family. That's what I guess I can say for that. A
most inspirational quote? It's a hard one.
Oh, it's a hard one. Do you know what's mad? It's probably like a Bible quote for me.
Go on.
Probably like, I don't know how to say it, but what is a man if you gain the whole world and then you lose your whole soul? I don't know if you've heard that.
So what does that mean?
It means like, literally you can like have all the riches in the world and you can accomplish all these goals and like you sell yourself to get all these things, but what's the point if you haven't really you lost your soul for the world when at the end of the day we're all going to die and we're not going to take these things with us, like people are going to forget, do you know what I mean? The world moves on, but you need to kind of live a good life and just have that kind of legacy. So what's the point of having everything in the world when you kind of lose your soul?
How philosophical.
Oh,
Oh, darling, I love it.
Oh, thanks.
Okay, we're going to talk about your YouTube career.
Okay.
Because a lot of people know you from Survival of the Fittest, 2018.
Yeah.
I know you from YouTube, and I think some people know you from YouTube.
Yeah.
Because you had YouTube before, didn't you?
Yeah, it was like my thing. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I worked in H&M, so I had like a normal like job.
Yeah.
And then, after that I'd always, try and keep people updated with, the struggles and just going to like an event whilst being quite like a low, micro influencer at the same time and just, keeping people like, yeah, you can do both, it's hard. But yeah, that's how I was before Survival.
Yeah, and at that time when you were like a proper micro influencer, did you think you would be as successful as you are today?
Oh God, no! Like I don't think I'm that lit. Like sometimes I'm
Is
like,
it?
yeah, when people say stuff, I'm just like, oh really? Like I would never have thought it, because when you're in that position, you're like, you complain, you're like thinking I'm working so hard, and you compare, you think like I'm putting all this work in and I'm not getting recognised, and then it changed, and I just sometimes think, oh my God, this time like 3 years ago, on Snapchat you see where you are thinking, oh my God, I was on my way to work, like so it's mad. It's a nice growth, and I'm very proud of myself.
Oh good, that's nice. It's nice that you're openly proud of yourself.
Yeah.
Some people are scared to say that sometimes.
No, I feel like you have to. You've got to give yourself credit, and just know, like, I worked hard for this.
Yeah.
And everyone does. If you work hard enough, you should, feel like you deserve to be where you are.
Yeah.
So,
with that hard work, you get great opportunities.
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
What's the best opportunity that comes to mind over your time?
I've got 2.
Yeah, go on.
So probably the best opportunity I think for me was going on the trip with Benefit Cosmetics. We went to Mexico and it was amazing. And I feel just going on that trip really opened so many doors to work with the beauty like industry, because that's what's been in my heart. That's what I've been struggling to do for so long. So given that opportunity was just amazing. And it just kind of set pace. And then also I done an like kind of an edit, a meet and greet with Foot Locker and Nike. And it was just amazing. I got to meet the people that were with me from day one. And then also just like, I'm so not like a sports girl. So it just showed that, right, if I put my mind, if I want to do whatever I want to do, even
something
if it's not my need, I can do it. And people support you for it. So yeah, those are the best two experiences I've had.
Good. Yeah. They're nice ones.
Yeah, nice ones.
Thinking about like YouTube, obviously you've been on it for quite a while now. There's other sort of platforms that are coming about. Yeah. TikTok is a massive one at the moment. Yeah. I work next to the social team.
Oh, lit.
They're the two words that I hear day in, day out right now. TikTok. Yeah. I hear it in my sleep.
Lol.
What do you think of TikTok?
Do you know what? It's so...
Are you on it?
No, I'm on it, but I haven't started doing any videos yet.
Babe.
I watch it. It's so funny, so entertaining. But sometimes I just feel like I'm not funny. Like, I just feel like I'm so like... I don't know, I just feel like I'm so like beauty, fashion, like here and there. I don't feel like I'm as creative as what I see. Like I want to do it, but I feel like I'm just like, got so many other things to do. I'm like, and then I've got to make a TikTok as well. There's just so many things like socially like you need to be on. But I've got the account and I know what my first kind of fun video I want it to be. I know which one.
So we're going to keep an eye out and
keep
we're
an
going to get one soon.
Yeah, hopefully.
Okay, good. What do you think that video achieves that a static image doesn't? Because with you, when I think of you, although your Instagram is popping.
Oh, thank you.
I think of you on YouTube. Yeah. And like you talking to camera and being really honest. So what does that achieve that you think like a static image doesn't?
Oh, with video, it's just relatable. It's real. Do you know what I mean? Images is just trying to perfect and have it all amazing. But with video, you're going to see blemishes. You're going to see like maybe when you're not in a good mood, like you're upset. And it's just so much relatable. I feel like people can see your personality more. And I just think it's just important to be so relatable and people can be on the same level as you. And I think video, you can get that a lot more than just a picture. So yeah.
What's the biggest lesson you've learned since being on YouTube?
I think it's definitely... it's okay to have like down days. Like it's okay to have maybe like dips with work, and like it's okay that things might not go how, like, you know, sometimes you might put in a lot of work on something and you think it's going to do well and it doesn't. It's okay for that, because I used to beat myself up so much, especially like the beginning of this year. I was very much like, oh, do you know what? Yeah, I just wish my views were higher. But do you know what? It's okay. Like that's how it is with any job. You're going to have moments where you're like peaking, moments just going to be slow and quiet, and it's just take it with it, because at the end of the day, like I have to think like you're in a good position. Do you know what I mean? So that's just definitely one of the lessons I've learned. It's okay for things to just not be as good as you want it to. Yeah.
Do you find yourself thinking back to that time, like working in H&M and thinking, actually, my views might not be where I want them to be, but I was in H&M, like dreaming about what I'm doing right now.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, like literally, I think
that must be mad for you.
It's so crazy, because I feel like sometimes when you get into a position that you've always wanted, and then when you get it there, you're like, yeah, everything's amazing. Then you don't kind of prepare yourself to think that you might have some days where it's really, really hard. So I just feel like when I think back, I'm like, do you know what? As much as things are hard, like I would never in my life feel like I've moved out, lived by myself, and that's all because of the fact of the job and the position. So yeah, you got every day be grateful and thankful, and just think about like, imagine 2 years ago, like
exactly, yeah. Is YouTube your full-time job?
It's full-time in the sense of that's part of my income. So I do videos. It's a big part of the income, to be fair. But obviously Instagram also plays a big impact as well. So it's a bit of both. So and the odd Snapchat here and there.
What was it like leaving, like, I'm going to say secure. Yeah. In terms of a stereotypically normal job. Yeah. What was it like leaving that and doing something that is very you, but also I think a little bit daunting at first?
Oh yeah, I think do you know what? Yeah, I think it's so important that if you're ever going to do something like that, you need to just have a really good, like you have to have the right people that support you and back you. Yeah. Because once you've got that assurance, it's like, do you know what? Like my family, my friends believe in me. They want to like see me win, so it'll be okay. And I think for me, I'm very, like I say all the time, like I'm so like lucky to have friends and family that literally believe in me. So when I was coming off of it, like because my friends managed me, they were like, you'll be fine. They already knew I was going to be fine. Like they knew like they were going to like ride for me. And then my family, like they saw how hard I was working before anyway. Yeah. So it's quite reassuring. So it's always important to just make sure you've got a good circle around, because like when you do something like that, they will be the ones like, do it. Like you're going to be successful. Like we're going to support you. So yeah, I definitely say that's important.
Your friend's manager?
Yeah.
Do they? Yeah. How nice is that?
Yeah, I love it. Like I would never ever like change it ever.
So you're just like chilling with your mates all day and you call it work?
Well, to be honest, like it's like that, but it's very like we know how to split it between work and business. Like and because they're my friends, they will be harder on me, which is what I love. Yeah, they're hard on me, but it's because they want me to win. So
keep you in your place.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. Yeah.
I feel like you've got a proper loyal fan base as well.
Yeah. Like very grateful. Yeah.
What are they like? Do you feel the support all the time off them? And I know you said you've got like your support network. Yeah. But in terms of like your followers.
Yeah, like honestly, some of the girls are just so lovely. They kind of know when I'm having an off day. Yeah. And they'll just message me something really sweet, and then they'll say like just knowing that I help them is just it's so nice. It's so lovely. I can't even like express it, but they're just genuine, lovely girls that just want you to win, and they believe what you say. They support you, and they're a really nice fan base.
Gonna talk about one of your videos that you did. Yeah. And it was about like all about Love Island. Yeah. And about people of colour. Yeah. On the show. Yeah. You had opinions. Yeah. Which were great to hear. Yeah. And I want to touch on them a little bit now. Yeah. And I want to so if you give us a little bit of a background on what you were saying in the video. Yeah. And then where you stand with your thoughts about the topic now.
Yeah. Yeah. I think I kind of just touched on the fact that I feel like I can only speak as a black woman, like my age, where I'm from. So I can only really speak on my experience. And from experience, I do tend to find that within kind of any job role, I feel like maybe a couple of people might agree that maybe as a black influencer or as a black reality star, you kind of always have to work maybe a little bit harder to maybe achieve things or get things on the same level as, I don't know, your colleagues or your maybe, white counterparts. And it's just something that's, I know I've experienced it. I've obviously speak to like all my other like influencer friends or people that are black or in the same industry, and it's kind of the same thing. And obviously with like reality TV shows, sometimes I just feel like it's never the same when it's maybe someone of colour. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. It might not. I don't feel like it's intentional. I don't know, but just from experience, you would hope it's not. And just from experience, I just find it's always a little bit harder. That's just. I guess that's all I can really say. I think that's what I was like touching on and things like that. So
do you still have that thought now? Do you think anything's changed? Yeah. Right now, or do you still have that opinion and that thought? I feel like a lot has changed, and I think when I done that, it was two years ago. Yeah, it was about 2 years ago. So a lot has changed. Like for example, I've had multiple opportunities, and I've seen so many other black influencers around me have so much amazing opportunities. And obviously, even Love Island this year, they had such a good diversity. I was ask you about it.
I was like, it was just nice to see, because I feel what it is I think when you're in a platform, you always want to like relate to someone, and if you don't see someone you relate to, or the person you probably do relate to is not seen in the best light, it's just hard. You just think,
and also you switch off.
Yeah, you just switch off. Yeah,
I think brands or anyone, any entertainment or whatever that does that, and like on purpose or not, sort of takes out a whole chunk of the population. Yeah. That chunk of the population ain't going to be watching, or they're not going to be buying from the brand. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know.
So I think they're like shooting themselves in the foot anyway.
Definitely. And I feel like, do you know what it is? Like, because I'm in the whole beauty game. Yeah. I feel like as a black influence, we're always like, we've got things like hyperpigmentation or things like that maybe a black girl will go through, or a mixed race girl will go through, an Asian girl will go through. I feel like we would like, because we would literally like buy into it, and we were like, oh my God, I'll go through this as well. Like literally, I done a video about my I've got polycystic ovaries, so I'll get like hairs in places I don't want. Yeah. And being like black, you tend to get like ingrown hairs and the curly hairs, do you know what I mean? So just being able to like talk about it, like so many other girls, like I've gone through this, like it's just things like that, just put someone on that platform and they can literally spread the word and bring you more in. I just think it's just the opportunity just needs to be there maybe for more people, that's all. But
you think it's going in the right direction?
Yeah, definitely. Like I've seen it's going in the right direction. Like Love Island was like a big example of it. Like I've seen so many beauty brands, fashion brands, they're really incorporating that as well. So as long as they do that, I feel like then it just gives everyone equal opportunity. That's all anyone really wants, isn't it?
That's what we want.
Yeah, just equal opportunity. Yeah.
We're going to talk about survival of the fittest.
Yeah.
Cast your mind back to 2018.
2 years ago now.
2 years ago.
You know, the final was 2 years ago yesterday, I think.
Is
it's
it?
either yesterday or today.
For those at home that don't know, could you sum up what survival of the fittest is?
Well, was.
Was.
Well, Survival of the Fittest was a reality TV show where it was a competition where boys would go head to head with girls to find out who was the fitter or better sex. And within that, it was like set in South Africa. We were out there for, I think, about a month. And within that, you got to, you know, date and you got to, you know, pick mates over dates. And yeah, it worked out that the girls won. I was part of the winning girls team. And yeah, it was just amazing. And obviously in that show, I found a boyfriend, things like that. So it was very natural. Like, it wasn't forced because you didn't need to find love. So yeah.
Didn't it feel forced?
Well, obviously, like, for entertainment purposes, they do the word egging. Maybe they'll be like, they'll put maybe something in your ear and you're like, you know, and then you kind of go with it. But I feel like if you did it, the cast members are very like, if they didn't want to do something, they wouldn't. Do it. Yeah, we were quite like, I'm not saying that. Like, do you know what I mean? So they were all like that. So we already said what we felt comfortable or what we felt like, yeah, actually, why not towards. So it was good. Like, it was so good.
Good. And with that show, I feel like you sort of grew a following. Yeah. And with that, obviously your social channels grow. Yeah. But also maybe so does some negativity or some trolling. Yeah. And I sit here with influencers like yourself and have this conversation almost every episode, but I think it's so important to talk about because there are some horrific people out there that comment horrific things. Yeah. You have quite a good way of dealing with them.
What do you think?
Yeah, I feel like you just like either put them in the place or just ignore, crack on. Yeah. What would your advice be for people that get that?
I would say, it's mad because I would say either try by all means to like avoid even looking at it or retaliating to it because I think most people just feel like important to just comment and like their opinion means everything.
So annoying.
It's so annoying, especially when you don't ask for an opinion. Like, but I'll definitely say I find when I get really frustrated, I'll type out what I really want to say, like about to reply, but then I'll delete it. I'll be like, and I feel better.
That's such a good way.
I feel so much better. Like I feel because then after I've sent like this long paragraph, and I'm like, why the hell am I even sending this to this person?
But
like,
you've got it out.
You've got it out. Yeah. So I'll definitely say that. Block out anything that triggers you. Like there's a lot of comments that would just trigger me. You can block that out now, especially like with like always asking about my ex. Deleted the name and the actual word ex. So you can there's ways to block things out. Obviously your DM requests, you can't always block them out. You have to kind of look to see if there's any brand opportunities. But I'll definitely say if you need to get it off, but I wouldn't recommend sending it. Only way I'd say maybe send it if you have like a very like short, snappy, but don't like be nice because I think it makes them feel more stupid, you know. Make like, kill them with kindness, innit? Yeah, just even something as silly as like, okay, hun, you know, that hun is a bit like so just something like that.
You haven't got me this time, hun.
Yeah, exactly. Like, and then like a person's gonna be like, just kill them with kindness if you have to, or just ignore it. Just like it's so hard to, I know. But
I was gonna say it's just
so hard to,
But it's a topic that, like I say, I talk about all the time, but unfortunately, it's there, and you know. It does happen. Do you think there's some sort of responsibility with the social platforms to do more about it than what they're doing, or do you think it is just, and I hate to say it, a necessary evil of the job? Which it shouldn't be, and you shouldn't say that, but you know, it's
a weird
like
one.
That.
Yeah, I feel like, for example, like Instagram, a lot of the comments are either, you know, fake accounts that have no post, they're just following you to troll you, and sometimes it's just random people that just feel really opinionated. It's hard. I just feel like you can't control, as much as we're gonna try. I just feel like something that you can never control.
It's hard, isn't it?
It's really hard. But I think maybe Instagram can like limit, maybe, you know, if it's obviously a trolling account, like they don't post like regularly, or they don't have photos where it's like, or maybe they just don't post enough. I think you can just tell. I think anyone can always tell when it's like a fake trolling profile. But that's the only thing I'd say. And even with YouTube, you know, sometimes unless you have to have like an active like proper you use YouTube, or it has to be linked to a person where it can be tracked. I feel like everything should either be tracked or you know, you can just get rid of what isn't a real person. That's what I think that might work.
You went through pretty public breakup.
Yeah.
And I say public because you talk about it.
Yeah.
You've spoken about it. I want to touch on that a little bit because I think breakups are something that are really personal and everyone deals with them in such different ways. But if you could give some advice from what you've been through to someone that's maybe struggling with a breakup right now, what would that advice be?
Oh, I'll definitely say like do not act on emotion. I feel like it's so hard to not to, but it's just so important to just give yourself time to really understand what's happened, really give yourself time to really accept it, because I feel sometimes you just keep questioning. And I'll definitely say like give yourself the closure like privately with that person, because I think the worst thing for me was you kept going through your head like thinking, oh, like you start to add things up and you're like missing out on blank spaces. You like, oh my God, this happened. So definitely like question it. And I'll just say keep yourself busy, because if I wasn't busy, I would have been so down, upset, felt more humiliated. You know what I'm trying to say? Yeah, that's the word.
Oh, yeah.
You know it. Yeah. I would have felt more like that than anything. But because I was just like, okay, I don't have time to be heartbroken. So I definitely say like, it's really important to just keep busy, take time to really understand, because the worst thing I think you could do is just act on emotion. And I think when I did announce we broke up, everyone was like, why? And it took me such a long time to say why, because I was still dealing with it. Like I can't just tell why, because I'll probably say things maybe escalated more than what it was, because I haven't really analysed what's actually happened, like what have I done in this relationship as well. So take that time, and then if you want to announce it or you're ready to, then you can.
You moved to Gloucester.
Yes.
How did you find that?
It was probably one of the dumbest decisions I've ever made in my life. Yeah.
Oh my God, being totally honest.
But if I hadn't done it, I don't think I would have been who I am today. And I don't think when I was in Gloucester, I was doing my styling videos, you know? So I feel like that wouldn't have even helped me, like that helped me push in my, following, my engagement, like working with brands. So it was a good decision, but it was a dumb decision at the same time.
Why was it dumb?
Because when I think about it, like, first of all, when I just think about it as being a dumb, I think I kind of went with my heart and not like actually sit down and think it through. And I think because I was so like in love and stuff like that, you just want to be with that person. And because obviously I really did care about him, I wanted to like be with him. So it was one of them ones. I really like go with my heart more than my brain. So that's why I said I was probably a dumb decision at the time. But I'm glad I'd done it anyways. Like it was a dumb decision, but it got me to kind of where I am and who I am today. So
Moved back to London.
Yes.
Feeling way better.
Yes, way better.
Yeah. And I feel like you're so much more connected there. Yeah. That's where you got to be, innit?
So much better. Like I would struggle like going from Gloucester to London. Like I'd be tired. Like it was really draining. So being back in London, I'm around my friends. Like it's just, I was literally never saw my friends once in Gloucester. It was so hard. So.
And with work, like you were saying about the benefit trip.
Yeah.
You do travel.
Yes.
Do you enjoy traveling, or do you sort of like, are you glad to be back in London when you get back and think, oh, I'm home, thank goodness.
100%. Yeah. Like this year I haven't actually gone on a trip yet. I'm very home focused. Like, trips are so amazing. It's really nice to go with brands, but I'm at a stage where I just want to really like develop myself and like really get myself to another platform. Do you know what I mean? So,
another platform like TikTok.
Maybe. Maybe.
What's your mantra for 2020?
What do you mean by mantra? Like my motivation?
Yeah, your motivation or like what you're living by for 2020.
Okay. Don't be so hard on yourself, and also trust in the process. Like I've learned, like it's so crazy. Like say something doesn't go your way, there's a reason. Like I just feel like there's always a reason for everything. So don't beat yourself up by it. Something as silly as like missing a train. You just don't know what could have happened in that train. Do you know what I mean? So I'm very much like, do you know what? I'm not going to stress about it. I'm just going to go with it, because I'm a proper stress pop. Like I get so much stress. But
so do I.
So I'm like, do you know what? It's fine. I'll get over it. Something else, another opportunity will come, or, this will happen better. So I'm kind of taking that into this year.
Do you take your own advice?
Hell no.
No. I knew you were going to say that.
I try to so much, but really I don't. But maybe I can work on that as well this year,
Take your own advice. Because when you were saying that then, that's like something I'd say.
Really?
But then I'd instantly stress about it.
Yeah,
and I feel
I'm
like
a stressor.
You'd be the same.
100%.
Thinking about what's next.
Yes.
Next 5 years, what's the plan for you? That's a long time.
Yeah.
Because a lot's changed for you in 2 years.
Yeah, 100%.
So 5 years, what's the plan?
I definitely want to have brought my family home with my partner. And I would have loved to have like my first kid, maybe the second on the way, and have some sort of business that's just outside of Instagram, where something it's like, okay, this is my own now. Like I still want to obviously work with brands, and if there's anything that works for me, share it with my followers. But at the end of the day, you still want that security where you're like, do you know what? As much as I do this, I've got my own foundation, and I can take time off that and don't have to deal with maybe the trolling and deal with always concerned about likes, because of things like that. You just literally in that industry, you're constantly thinking about, and it would just be nice to just kind of just, you know, be in my office at home with the kids, you know, just that kind of nice life. Like that's all I really want, you know, just happiness and security.
I think that's so nice that like businesses are secondary for you.
Yeah.
And now you're thinking like, I want to settle down. My time.
Yeah. I want to be a mom. I want to be a wife. Like, I want to be that now. I've been the influencer. I've been, you know, reality TV star. Like, I just actually want to be a wife and a mom.
Yeah, that's
two
so
dogs.
Cute. I want to see it.
Yeah, hopefully.
You know, you said about your own business.
Yeah.
What would it be? Would you want it like beauty?
Do you know what? Yeah, it's so crazy because I think because I've done makeup for so long, like I feel like my goal is so different now. Like I want to, like I haven't actually had a beauty collaboration yet. So God willing, that will be the next thing on the pipeline. Do you know what I mean? So there's definitely goals that I want to achieve. But when I think about having a business, I found something else that I love, like that really enjoy doing, and I wouldn't mind, you know, trying that. Like makeup is something that I kind of get anyway. It's not challenging anymore. But there's something that's a bit more challenging, it's completely out of my comfort zone. Like I really enjoyed like decorating my flat. Like it was the enjoyment. I loved it. Yeah. So it's something that I just think, do you know what? Why not? Like I love, you can make a page from it. Someone gives me a budget, I'll sort out your flat, and like this is my rate. Like something that's a bit more different. Yeah. And it still helps people. Like it's still, do you know what I mean? So I'd love to do something like that. You never know.
And do you know what? That's so weird because I remember with my boyfriend, we moved into our flat.
Did you?
And we watched your video.
Did you?
Where you were going round.
I was so happy when
like going round and being like really proud of everything and like your style and hope everything. Yeah, so that's weird that you said that because that's a video that I remember watching when we moved into our flat.
Man, because that video was like doing that and being able to accomplish that during the breakup was hard. So I was very happy with that. So from that, I thought, you know what? I actually like this. So I'm changing my theme now. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to make an Instagram account about it, document it. And like, I really want to do it. And I don't see why not.
That's because that's your attitude, isn't it?
Yeah, why
All
not?
the time. Why not?
Yeah, why not?
Something else that you talk about a lot is wigs and wig caps.
Yeah.
Is there not like a little niche there that you could get into? Or
it's so funny, like I know I could do it because on my YouTube I always like tell people new hair companies and stuff, so I know that if I wanted to make a wig company, I'm sure people would trust in it and try it. But at the same time, like I've seen the behind the scenes of having a wig company, like it's just nightmare. I don't know if I can do it. Like it's a nightmare. I don't know if I can do it, and I feel like you know when it's just, you know, you've got friends that are in that competition, in that field as well. Like they're more knowledgeable. I wouldn't want to like tread on someone's toes or whatever. But you never know, like it shouldn't be like that. But I'm very like considerate of like other people. So, but I'm more towards my passion. Like it's not a passion for me. Do you know what I mean? What wigs?
See, I see.
Would have thought it.
Yeah.
Really?
I would have honestly
I enjoy
thought.
it, but wouldn't it be something that you never know? Like I might change my mind in like maybe a month or 2 weeks. But you know what? I'm going to do this. But right now, I don't see it as like me having a wig business. Do you know what I mean? But it can change.
And if another TV show knocked on your door, your dream one that you would want to go on, what would it be?
Like a TV show.
Yeah.
Maybe Dancing on Ice, right? Just because it will be so out of my comfort zone, and if I smash that, I'll be so proud of myself because I would never do it. Do you know what? Like I couldn't see myself doing it. So if they offered me to do it, I'd be like, I will never do it. I'm a celebrity, get me out here. I can't. I could do it. But definitely Dancing on Ice. I think it's so like physically challenging, and I feel like it'll be such just to know that because I can't even skate. So just to be able to skate and then dance while skating would be like, wow, I did it.
You think having a wig company is intense. The training for Dancing on Ice, I can imagine.
It must be.
So intense.
So intense. Exactly. So just I think it'll push me physically.
Yeah.
And you know, I think physically, because I don't really go gym like that, I'm the worst. I'm like, can't bother. So it'll be something that would really put me out of my comfort zone. I think I'll be so vulnerable. I'll be so scared, you know, making a mistake. But I think if I'd done it, that overwhelming feeling of, I did it would just be amazing. Yeah.
I love that. Yeah. It's a challenge, but that end feeling.
Just the end
is
feeling.
The best thing ever.
Definitely.
Last question before we go on to our like finishing up round. Are you open to love?
Yeah, of course I am.
Oh, yeah.
Like, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm open to love. Yeah.
That's the end of that conversation. We're going to play a game, and it's called Watch, Binge or Cancel.
Okay.
So it's like Snog, Marry, Avoid.
Okay.
But it's TV shows. You can either watch it, binge it, or cancel it.
Okay.
Yeah?
Okay.
So, Love Island, Ex on the Beach, or Ibiza Weekender?
Okay. Binge it would be Ex on the Beach.
Yeah.
Watch it would be Love Island. And cancel it would be the Ibiza Weekender.
Ibiza Weekender. Why are you pulling that face? Don't you like that?
I just didn't connect. I don't get it. I don't get what they're doing.
Okay, fair enough.
Like, I don't know. They're just partying in Ibiza.
Really?
Yeah.
It's on a Sunday night and it's something watch.
So
Dancing on Ice, The Chase, or The Greatest Dancer? Do you know The Greatest Dancer with Cheryl?
No.
With Cheryl. It's fairly new.
No. I think I would cancel... What are the options again?
Dancing on Ice, The Chase.
Oh, that's a hard one. It's really good.
It's a good one. I love how you were like, The Chase.
Oh, that's a good one.
The Greatest Dancer's cancelled.
Yeah. I'll definitely watch The Chase.
Yeah.
And then I would binge Dance on Ice.
Yeah. Binge Dance on Ice.
Yeah, because I think you can...
I want to be on the ice.
Yeah, and I think it's mainly celebrities now, isn't it? Yeah, it's just, you already know who they are. The Chase is a bit like, who's that? Like, do you know what I mean? Yeah, so it's a bit like...
Okay, next lot. Shipwrecked, Love is Blind, or Love Squad?
Okay, I binge Love Squad because I don't know what it is.
Okay, Love Squad is with Charlotte Dawson.
Binge, cancel.
Cancel.
Awkward.
Okay, cancel Love Squad's gone.
Yeah.
Love is Blind or Shipwrecked?
Love is Blind, I will binge.
Yeah.
And I'll watch Shipwreck.
Yeah. Come Down With Me, MasterChef, or The Great British Bake Off?
That's good.
It's good three,
that's hard.
I know. All of them are good.
Oh, they're all so good. Okay, I'm going to cancel The Great British Bake Off just because they've changed the presenter.
Okay, yeah.
And
no more Mary Berry.
Yeah, and she was it. Do you know what I mean? And I haven't watched it since she's left, I can't lie.
British Baker.
Yeah, so that one's cancelled. I'd binge Come Down With Me because I think there's just so many episodes and it's just, the reactions are so funny. And then the last one was the...
MasterChef.
And then I'll watch that, because that's quite intense.
It is intense.
That's quite intense.
Yeah, I don't think you could binge
that.
MasterChef.
My anxiety.
Yeah, through the roof.
Yeah, literally.
Countdown, Celebrity Juice, or 8 out of 10 Cats?
Cancel Countdown.
Yeah.
Binge Celebrity Juice.
Yeah.
And then watch 8 out of 10 Cats. Yeah.
Geordie Shore, Towie, or Made in Chelsea?
Cancel Towie.
Yeah.
Watch Made in Chelsea. Binge Geordie Shore. I think Geordie Shore will be really funny.
Yeah.
I feel like there's so much more. I feel like the drama's just more relatable as well because Chelsea, they're quite well off. I can't relate to that.
I'm high street.
Yeah, I'm high street. So they seem like normal people on a night out, how you would be, or
you want
a bit of drama, proper drama like that, a bit not trashy, but a bit of what is the saying,
relatable.
Relatable, yeah.
Trashy, no.
Relatable.
No,
but
we'll call it relatable.
We'll call it relatable.
Thank you so much for coming on.
No, it's okay.
I was so excited to meet you.
Oh, thank you.
I'm so happy I have met you. Thank you for being so honest.
Thank you. No, honestly, it's fine. This has been really good.
Yeah? You enjoyed it?
Proper, yeah.
Good. And thank you to everyone listening and watching at home. Don't forget to subscribe, give us a 5-star rating, and come and watch us on YouTube. Thank you. Bye.